Last time on Dice Funk.
You find 2 bodies face down.
This is Tamsin.
We killed one of our principal antagonists?
You find a set of lockpicks. You find 2 really nice daggers. Blood near the wounds. Very scarce.
So what happened here?
Foreign soldiers throwing bombs over top of a locked gate. Them soldiers rounded up everybody in the square and took him out to the sanitarium, I think she said.
It's starting to sound to me like this rebellion is actually an invasion.
Ronaldo kind of scratches his chin and says, man, we don't fuck around in Nakamura's.
I assume everyone is caught up. And by everyone, I guess I mean Jess.
I am caught up. I actually listened to it. Oh my god, you fucking idiots.
It basically came to light that AC and the Akamorians are not so much a rebellion as an invasion force. They've taken out the entire constabulary of Stone Root, and I guess they've sort of kidnapped Silas and Alana and taken them to a sanitarium.
Okay, this was my thought process during the first episode that I missed of Dice Fuck. Oh, okay, they're gonna go invade the Lord's Manor and go kill Lonigan. Okay, sounds good. Then you guys fucking incite a riot, and I was like sitting there going, oh my god. Then you guys come back to the quarry, and Johnny goes, Alana's not there. And I'm like, oh my god, what did he do to me? And then you're like, strewn bodies everywhere, and they're all burned. And I'm like, oh my god, did he set it on fire without knowing? Like, what happened?
Everything burns in this game.
I don't understand why.
You know how, like, on American Horror Story, every season has, like, a title? And so this one should be Everything Burns?
Or should it just be Stone Root Burns? Because apparently, the other town is just fucking fine.
Oh, they're gonna die, too.
There's like a day left on that clock. But yeah, so right now our only mission, as far as the characters are concerned, is to go to the sanitarium and try to help their friends. So let's do that.
You ready, Johnny?
Well, I'm asking you guys, where do you want to start?
Right now, it would be better if we could start with Alana, since we haven't had any Alana for a while.
Yeah.
But if you want it to be like more like you can't give away exactly where she is to us first, then I'd be okay with that. But it's your
that's
call.
sort of the thing, is that if we start with Alana, we have to start, like, I guess we don't have to start with Alana, back where you left her.
The thing that makes the most sense to me, because otherwise you'll just spend a lot of time narrating stuff we found out happened anyway. The most expeditious thing seems to be we follow Ronaldo and Anne until they meet Alana, and then we say, what happened to Alana? And then you tell us and her, and she, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one explanation happening at once to everyone, both characters and players and audience.
That was kind of the way that I wanted to play it, because like Alana, even though there are some foregone conclusions about what's happened to you, i.e. you not being at the quarry anymore, there's still a large amount of
wiggle room.
There's some player choice in there, in terms of, I don't know, how bad things got, who walked out,
Oh, okay.
who got vaporized,
Okay.
who got, like, thrown into another dimension.
Oh my god.
You're the storyteller, so where do we need to start?
I like to think somewhere like a several days travel from Stone Root is the group of priests I sent for, and they're seeing the smoke on the horizon, and they're like, oh god, what did Anne do? They know.
I don't think we're getting any backup, but that's my opinion.
Didn't we address the backup that you wanted?
Not that I remember, did we?
Because I had a response.
What was it?
I had written a response.
Oh.
But you never got another meeting.
Well, with AC, because we set the building on fire.
We?
Well, you were there.
I was there. I didn't know what you were doing.
All right. So, yeah, I'll assume that they're not coming.
All right.
Okay, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
All right. This time on Dice Funk, as each of you sleep, fitfully, I might add, from uneasy dreams, cold sweats, shivers, hot rushes of heat, you both experience visions of a city made entirely of meat.
Excuse me?
A city made of meat. And as you walk down its fleshy streets, the rocks that form most of the buildings bend and twist to reach out to you as you pass by. The buildings call out to each other in low, strange, gargly noises.
Wait, we're both having the same dream?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, neat. All right, go ahead.
So yeah, as you walk close by buildings, they twist and rend themselves and attempt to reach out to you. And as more and more reach your way, as you relentlessly begin to run, pretty much, through these meaty, bloody streets, as each building begins to notice you, its glass windows sort of ghostly demonstrating strange visions of eyes rolling in flat surfaces. These low, horrible, gargling, alarmed noises issue forth from shuddering doors.
This is my least favorite Edgar Allan Poe poem.
As the two of you run down streets alone, I might add, not together, you come to a massive chasm at the end of a street in front of you. And across this chasm, you see each other, standing, looking alarmed, slowly kind of being reached out to by strange, meaty appendages with rubbery looks to them as though they have no bones holding them afloat. And very slowly, the chasm begins to fill with a giant lake of very, very disgusting-looking blood that brings with it the sound of a very familiar rumbling noise.
I was joking about this becoming Silent Hill last week. This is just Silent Hill now.
Once the rumbling noise gets to the level you remember it being attempting to sleep before, the two of you wake.
And it's still rumbling?
You still hear the rumbling.
All right, I wake up and I say, meat.
Why am I so hungry?
Ronaldo looks over at Anne and says, Anne, I had a weird-ass dream. It was about a meat city. What was your dream about?
It was about something about stretchy hands, and there was a pool of Jell-O? I don't really remember it that well.
Well, in that case, we definitely did not have the same dream. Well, I'm going to get up and see if Danyan investigated my 2 dank daggers.
Oh my god, they were so dank.
And could maybe explain it whether or not they're magical. So Ronaldo gathers his stuff and puts his underwear back on. And
excuse me? Wait, what?
Ronaldo doesn't sleep in full armored and I mean, how do you get comfortable?
You sleep in the buff?
On a pew in the church.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just letting it all hang out.
Ronaldo's not shamed.
God doesn't care.
Right. Ronaldo goes and finds Danyan. That's his plan right now.
All right. You re-robe yourself.
Yeah.
Which I honestly don't remember happening at the end of last episode, but whatever.
We didn't get into great detail, but I'm just saying it.
And wander out of view of more than just a couple shocked worshippers.
Get a load of this dick.
Witness me!
into the area of the church that you sort of normally find Danyan kind of bustling about the main hall. And yeah, he's still there, mostly just taking care of, again, sorting through the damage from the fire that happened the night before. Kind of like fussing about in a very fatherly, an avuncular way, if you will.
Ronaldo says, Danyan, did you get a chance to look at my daggers?
He says, yes, absolutely, I did. Very, very fine pieces of work.
Magical?
He proceeds to describe to you that the daggers are more or less the equivalent of +1.
Okay. Is there any like magical things you can tell about these daggers?
Apart from the fact that they seem to be very finely made and exquisitely balanced, nothing especially magical, no.
Ronaldo says, okay, can I have them back, please?
Of course. He hands the sharps back to you.
Okay.
The sharps. All right, we got to go to that sanitarium, as the prophet James Hetfield foretold.
Ronaldo puts his daggers back in his satchel, and he says, do you have anything to eat?
Yes. Would you like some?
Oh yes, quite. I don't think I've eaten in a while. I've lost track. I've been too busy doing hero stuff,
I mean, all your starter packs come with like rations, so you can just assume you eat.
Yeah, I want Daniel's food.
Okay, a little confusedly, Danyan wanders over to an area that looks like that they use to minister to the poor. And it takes a loaf of bread and some cured meat and brings it over and says, I trust this will be sufficient.
Thanks, Danyan. And then Ronaldo eats it. After he's done eating it, Ronaldo goes and tries to find Anne.
I mean, I was just right there. I was just waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Anne, we probably should go to the nut house. And
that's not what a sanitarium is, but you tried.
Well, it might be fun to call it that. So let's go there, and we will find either Silas or... Actually, let me say that. Ronaldo explicitly says we need to find Silas.
Yeah, I think that's the best chance we had to find Silas and Alana, so let's go.
Yeah, I guess Alana's there too. Alright, so...
Yep, we had the most explicit instructions to get there.
Yeah. We paid a lot for it. So, yeah, Ronaldo heads out.
Okay. Considering that your instructions were explicit only from the area of town in which you were in, you head back to the area with the quarry. Still quiet as ever. Still a really uneasy smell in the air. Still buzzing in your ears. And proceed from that location off to the sanitarium.
Are there still like fires and smoke and stuff?
Yeah. There's still smoke and fires. Although it seems as though the fire in the quarry, the plume of smoke coming out of the quarry, has now completely gone. All the smoldering that was there has been left.
Oh my God, Stoneroot, we get it. You vape.
Hold on. At the quarry, are there still corpses everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Ronaldo strips one of the people of his guard uniform, someone who looks about to be Ronaldo's size.
All right.
And he takes it. I also look for the smallest uniform I can find.
Mm-hmm.
Like the smallest person.
So, like one around Anne's size, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I mean, Anne is actually very tall for a halfling, I'm told. So I'm just looking for someone who is short for a human, and then split the difference.
You can just say the one that's closest to Anne's size. It's not hard.
Yeah, I'm like, are you looking for a uniform that's around Anne's size?
Yeah, that is the plan. I mean, I don't know if anyone will be exactly, but that's the plan.
Wow, we're pretty bad at this. I do want to point out that I think the place we're going to is where the Akamorians took everyone who survived. I don't think strolling in there as Stoneroot guards is a great idea.
I didn't say we're doing it now. I'm saying I'm planning ahead.
Okay.
All right. Also, I can I have a forgery kit, so I can make identities for myself and also Anne. So this might be a thing we can use for later on. So Ronaldo takes 2 of the guard uniforms, and I'm putting these in my equipment things. guard uniforms, and I take another badge.
Do they have carrying weights in 5th edition, Austin?
They're an optional rule. That it's not like recommended or anything, but they have it in there in the DM guide, I think.
Because I feel a little squirrely about Austin or Leon, pardon me, having 3 full suits of armor.
I didn't say armor. I said like
just the cloth that gives it.
They're all armored.
Oh,
they're city guard. They don't wander around in Adidas jackets.
That'd be great.
It's not exact in my head. I guess. See, this is the thing. Sometimes in my head, I just picture things a certain way, and then I just assume that's what it is. Damn.
You can just is there any identifying elements of it he could reasonably carry without taking the entire suits?
All the guard armor is fairly it's not just painted a certain way. It's all obviously custom made.
All right, then I'm taking one more badge. Then, and now I have 2, and that'll be all I do then. In that case, that's all I need, and we take off.
We're plain clothes.
You can you can take another badge.
Okay.
So you rifle through the nearest guard's pockets, pardon me, and come away with a woman's badge by the name of Emma Cartwright.
All right,
sanitarium time.
Wait, there's another Emma? Well, I guess it's a pretty common name.
The sanitarium strikes you as being a very grim place, even for Stoneroot's normally joyless mood. Even without chaos, it stands claustrophobically strangled by encroaching structures around its sides, like mushrooms growing against one another, trying to find the most prosperous advantage over one another. Amidst the dissent in the city, because you guys have noticed, actually, since waking up, the populace of Stoneroot is a little bit more aggressive and moody. People are pushing each other around, having fights with one another in the street, throwing rocks through windows. Even peaceful neighborhoods, like the one surrounding the church, are all victim to unusual amounts of, chaos, essentially.
I'm sorry, since Ronaldo has walked around town quite a bit at this point, following all the big fires, how much of the town is still left? But from what he has seen, how much has burned to the ground at this point?
Burned to the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know how much of it is burned to the ground. You can still see fire in the range of the inn of the long pole. That plume doesn't look like it's going away anywhere.
Okay.
And same with what was it? The Stone Rottens Club.
Okay.
The Twist.
Yeah.
The Twist. Thank you. Forgot.
Okay, then we head there, but cautiously. We don't just charge the sanitarium. We sneak up to it as quickly as quietly as we can.
I'm not done yet.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
But amidst all this feverish disagreement in the city, the sanitarium appears almost downright frightening. Nearly every window of the Gothic-styled building lies open, and the curtains in each flap and lick at the outside world in asynchronous rhythm to shrieks and moans that stem from within. In front of it, giant piles of what may very well have been furniture inside the sanitarium sit barring entry through many of the windows, and there are 2 large makeshift kind of fences that create a triangular approach. So, let's say, the point of one triangle is about 10 feet away from the door, and then the furniture kind of pushes off to the side at 45-degree angles, preventing access to the front door, unless you go through the point of this triangle.
They've created a choke point, is what you're saying?
They have created a choke point, yes. And standing within this triangle are 4 guards in Akamorian garb, standing, eyeing the barricades, and generally looking as though they are finalizing fortifications on the area. As if on cue, a jagged slice of lightning carves through the dark sky, signaling the beginning of a rainstorm.
I'm going to get my mace back from Ronaldo if I haven't already. I can't remember. It doesn't look like it on my character sheet, so I'm going to get that back.
All right.
You got your daggers.
All he got is daggers. All right. Ronaldo's not feeling super confident without his like best weapons. So instead of barreling through, he's going to try a bluff.
You're going to try to do like some forgery or some disguisery, or are you just going to go up there and start talking?
I'm going to go over there and start talking.
Okay, because I just want to say, like, out of character, like, in character, Anne just wants to save her friends. Out of character, I think AC is behind all the rebellion stuff. I think she killed Frederick. I think she, like, orchestrated the massacre at the quarry and hurt the Lord. AC is, like, probably the most dangerous person. And this is, like, her headquarters in the city now. So if we fuck this up...
Well, look, we're gonna fuck it up. We usually do, but we're gonna fuck it up in a funny way. All right. All right. This is what Ronaldo does. Ronaldo walks over to the front entrance with the 4 Akamorian guards, and he does the Akamorian home guard salute.
Okay.
And just clutches her teddy bear, looking innocent.
Okay.
Also butt touch as we walk over. 3.
All right. So you go ahead and engage the salute.
Mm-hmm.
What does it look like?
Oh, in my head, it's exactly like the one from Third Rock from the Sun.
Nice.
But, whatever.
That means nothing to me.
It's fine. It doesn't it doesn't matter. Hold on.
It's fine. He does a goofy salute.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, you wander up to the choke point, and as you get close, they all kind of like stiffen their backs a little bit, and one of them approaches the entrance. You do the salute, and they all kind of like look at you quizzically.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them says, "Out of uniform, soldier?"
I've been doing some detective work around town. That's all. I have to blend in.
We're on a secret mission.
Who do you report to?
Well, that's a good question, but...
Oh, God.
I can't tell if it's Leon or Ronaldo who's bad at this.
Ronaldo says, I report directly to the top, and in fact, me and my associate here need to get inside.
All right, you're gonna have to roll for that.
That's fine. Persuasion or deception or...
Persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay, persuasion. I guess it wouldn't matter. They're both the same. +3 plus the other 3, and let's do this. 12.
Oh, gosh, man.
12's not bad. It's above average.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not 20.
Yeah, it needed to be higher. Ronaldo takes out some of his identification that makes him look like his name is Filet Mignon.
Okay, all right. Hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What the hell was that?
Oh, God.
Okay, for listeners, Johnny just botched a secret GM roll in the Roll20 app. He got not only did he botch, he got a botch -1.
Oh, my God. It's 0.
He rolled a 0. I've never seen that before. Excellent.
Well, it's a 1 is a critical fail anyways.
That's true.
It's just fun looking at it that way.
It's just I was adding the -1 for a particular kind of modifier.
All right, that's fine.
So the guard at the front kind of turns around and whispers with some of the other a couple of the other guards, and they all kind of nod their heads and in agreement and say he turns back to you and he says, "Command's actually not here at the moment, but if you're needing to get inside to talk, by all means, come on."
Sounds good.
He opens up the front door and gestures you in.
All right, Ronaldo sort of ushers Anne inside as well, and he goes in. He sort of tips his cap to the guard to seem polite, and then goes inside.
Thank you.
All right. So you get inside, and it's obvious that the place has been physically repurposed. Furniture has obviously been taken out of it. The entire place is bare. There's nothing that you would expect to see in any case in any kind of sanitarium whatsoever. But there are kind of like noises coming from down the hall, and distressed sounds.
Ronaldo goes towards the distressed sounds.
I got a big meaty handful of that butt.
Thank you. It's a 1. All right.
You can see like what look like staff, kind of bustling about the place. Of course, they look all really sort of afraid and kind of confused. And when they're bustling about, it seems like they're doing mostly kind of menial jobs, like wash basins and bedclothes, things like that. Kind of like almost acting as aggrandized maids.
I go towards the distress sounds.
Okay, all right. So it's a pretty like a tightly created space. A lot of the corridors are not particularly large. It's a utilitarian type of building. So wandering through the corridors to like moaning and cries and things like that take you upstairs and wind you into this sort of section of the building. I don't really want to say a wing because that gives it, I don't know, an idea that it's a much bigger space than it actually is. But to this section of the building where many of the doors, while closed and locked, don't appear to be tremendously reinforced. Like it's obvious that the people that are normally kept around here aren't in too much trouble.
When I'm hearing these screaming sounds.
Yeah. You're hearing noises behind the doors.
Okay.
And you can even hear people crying out phrases. Like behind one particular door, you hear somebody repeating, "It's eating us. We can't escape. We're trapped, and it's eating us all."
I check all the doors and just put my ear to them and try to determine if I can recognize any of the voices, like if any of them are familiar.
Okay. Roll perception.
Maybe we've got the wrong idea. Maybe these people aren't prisoners. They all just had Arby's.
8. That is not good.
Is there even Arby's in Stone Root? Like,
if Anne finds it, she's setting it on fire.
All right. I got an 8. That's not great.
You do not recognize.
Oops, I got a 6.
Neither of you recognize any of the voices.
Okay, then we're just doing this step by step. The door where someone says it's eating me. Ronaldo finds that gross, so he goes to the next door and tries to open it.
Okay, the door is locked.
Okay, we could break it, or we could just ask people for the key. Are there people down there bustling around?
One or two. They're keeping their heads down and pretending that they don't notice you.
I say, "Yo, key me. I need the key to this door. Official business."
Austin, what's that for?
That's guidance.
Okay.
3.
The hospital or the sanitarium attendant kind of like looks up at you and says, "What?
You heard me. You know exactly what I said. I need the key to this room, and I need you to deliver it to me post haste."
I'll get the doctor, and off she goes.
Okay, fine.
Couple of minutes back, she returns with a doctor, who walks up and says, "Yes, I'm Dr. Kimball. Can I help you with something?"
Yes, I need to investigate the people who are being held here, so if you could open up these doors and let me peek inside each one, that would be great and super helpful. Thanks.
Is there any elfie ladies?
He looks a little confused and says, "But didn't you tell us to lock the patients in here?"
Yes, of course, that's the plan, but I have to check to make sure you did it right, because that's part of my job. Look, let's not make a big thing out of this. Just open the doors, let me peek inside, it's no big deal.
We're looking for an elfie lady and a handsome guy.
Yeah, he's really handsome.
oh my god.
He eyes Anne with a little bit of professional curiosity.
Fair. If this ends with Anne getting committed, I'll consider that a hilarious victory for the world. Not for Anne, but, civilization.
He says, well, okay, very well, but as the doctor, I'm going to insist that you don't disturb any of the patients at all.
They already sound pretty disturbed.
Right.
Which is why they don't need any more help.
There's like an elf. She's a woman. She looks like a prostitute because she is. There's also a guard from this city. Really fuckable. Human.
Well, the only guards from the city were brought in last night.
Yeah. By
your associates.
True.
And we're not keeping them up here. This is where all the patients have been sequestered.
Ah, I understand. Could you show me where the guards are then? Yeah, my mistake.
Wait, okay, he didn't tell us about the other one though.
Yeah, and what about the? Do you remember any elf hooker?
Would she have been brought in last night too?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
They all went with the guards.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go there.
Very well. Walk with me.
Good luck being aided. And yells to the closed door.
As he says that too, he gets a look on his face of slight suspicion.
Oh, I can't even tell jokes?
No. Just he's not comfortable with the situation.
He looks a little uptight,
and it's obvious that he's acquiescing to your requests because he thinks he's under threat. He and or his staff and patients.
Yeah.
Anne, holding her teddy bear, looking as non-threatening as possible, tries to reassure him. She says, "You're doing good. You're helping people. Thank you. We're trying to help people too."
He If you try and pat him and be like, it's okay, every time you kind of get close enough, he sort of speeds his step up just a little bit.
Oh.
But he leads you downstairs back to the main area, and then to a rather secure looking door, and takes out a key and unlocks it.
Yeah.
He opens the door and gestures inside.
Okay.
Inside you see stairs leading down.
We go down there.
He stops.
Okay. He says, "So you're not coming with?"
He says, "We've been expressly forbid for going into this section of the sanitarium."
Okay, that's fair. All right. And Ronaldo quickly, he almost says "and," but then he realizes he shouldn't be using their real names, and he says, "All right, let's go, you." And then sort of ushers Anne downstairs.
And thanks the doctor and does a little curtsy. Thank you. And then follows.
He smiles rather superficially.
Aww.
And then hurries away.
Can I roll for persuasion to maybe chill that dude out a little bit?
Yeah, that seems like a good
if you really want to.
12. This has been the episode of 12s.
He gives you a little awkward wave as he hurries away.
All right, in that case, we go downstairs.
Okay. You make your way down a floor, and the stairs stop. And immediately upon entering the corridor that it leads to, you come to the realization that this is the secure part of the hospital. In the basement, no less.
Are all the prisons see-through glass plastic type? Some Hannibal Lecter, Loki, Benedict Cumberbatch shit?
No, they're not.
That's fine.
They're metal doors.
Okay.
With little drawer windows.
Yeah, drindos.
That kind of pop open, and you can look inside.
Are there any guards down here, or is it just a bunch of?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all what I'm asking. That's all I want to know. All right. How many guards are in front of me?
The hallway which you were looking down right now, you can see 2 guards.
Okay.
Sort of patrolling, wandering back and forth. At the moment, they're walking away.
Okay. Ronaldo just tries to avoid them for the time being and checks the doors.
Roll stealth.
I guess.
No, you get disadvantage on stealth. I would say just Kansas City Shuffle. Just pretend like you belong here.
Is that what that's called?
Isn't it?
It is now.
Yeah. All right. You know. In fact, yeah. Ronaldo just. Being nonchalant has worked pretty well so far. So when I said tries to avoid them, I don't mean like he's like sneaking around. I mean he's like not immediately addressing them. But he walks in and he just starts kind of like checking the doors, very like he belongs there.
Okay.
Like sort of opening them up to see if Alana or Silas are inside.
All right. You open up the first one, and inside you see what presumably maybe one of the original inhabitants of the sanitarium. Fella looks a little disturbed.
Okay.
Is it the lead singer of Disturbed?
No, bassist, actually.
Okay. So Ronaldo doesn't care. He's not here to Shawshank this place. He just wants to get 2 very specific people out. So he just keeps checking door to door.
Okay. You get to the second door, open it up, and you see a guy in Stone Root City Guard uniform.
Yeah.
Unconscious, face down on the ground.
God damn it. All right, Ronaldo's got to like do some shit. So Ronaldo says, "Hey," and he sort of like snaps his fingers and tries to look important. And he says, "To me, quickly. I need to ask you something about this prisoner."
The guards walk towards you, looking a little alert.
Okay. Which one is this?
They look at each other kind of awkwardly and say, "Who are you?"
Oh, well, Lieutenant Filet Mignon, and this is my squire, Tim Tipperary. Gentleman bastard and professional bitch monkey. We are here to investigate the people who have been captured to make sure that we got the right people, if you know what I'm saying. And he kind of puts his finger to his nose and winks. So he says, "Which one is inside here?"
The right people. One of them kind of screws his eyes up and looks at you.
Yes. Well, I mean, we need to capture certain people in this town to advance our particular goals. So I just want to know who are in the cells.
You're so bad at this. I can't tell if it's Leon or Ronaldo.
I'm thinking it's a little both.
Roll persuasion, Leon.
Yeah, we're rolling persuasion. What's my butt touch?
3.
Look, we were going to have to do this whether I made up a convincing lie or not. 12. Again! That worked last time!
This is the third 12. This is the night of 12s.
Okay, the 2 guards draw their swords.
Oh, shit.
And says, the one who is speaking to you says, "I think you'd better come with us."
Renato looks at Anne and sort of like, at this point, I feel like they know each other pretty well, and sort of gives like a motion with his eyebrows as if to say, "Think we can take him?"
Anne's gonna try. She's gonna say, "We work for AC. She sent us."
Renato takes out his ID as if to like explain, say, "See, I was telling the truth. Look."
Wait, what ID do you take out?
The one that says filet mignon.
Yeah, as part of his background, I don't know if we hit this, but characters have a race, a class, and a background, and your background is kind of an important part of your character we've glossed over. As a charlatan, he has a separate identity, which is like corroborated with other evidence that he has, and it's like his thing, his power is basically that he can fake who he is.
Oh, I recognize that, but...
that's mostly for listeners.
But it's not like magic paper, is it? Like, he can't just pull it out and be like, "Health inspector."
I understand. Ronaldo's just trying to sort of like settle this down.
All right. Well, they got swords and shields in hand now.
Okay.
And he repeats again. He says, "Get your hands up now, or there's gonna be trouble."
Persuasion. I'm gonna say we're on a secret mission. I rolled a 3. Okay, so they're not buying this. Yes.
You want to murder them, or?
Okay, when it's clear that they're not buying it, Anne's gonna wave her hand like a Jedi and cast command. So they're going to need to save against 14. It's going to cast at a second level, so it hits both of them.
All right.
And the command is going to be cower.
Nice.
I would have just said sleep, but that sounds cool too.
I don't know if I have that because that's not something they can carry out. It's like
Oh, okay.
There's a spell called sleep, and I feel like it might step on those toes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's got to be something that you can do. You can't just be like, oh, then I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, you gotta physically be able to do it.
All right.
So they got to save against 14, Johnny.
14. Okay, what save is it?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Neither one of them.
For listeners, that's a 6 and a 4.
Yep. Neither one of them makes the save for that. So while they, like, the expressions on their faces don't belie, like, fear, like, they're obviously not afraid, physically, you see them kind of, like, shrink and move away and retreat back down the hallway. Eyes kind of, like, looking a little confused and not quite sure exactly what's going on.
Can I check something on them? Do any of them look like they have like a big dungeon ring of keys on them?
Yeah. One of them does have a set of keys.
If they're cowering, I'm grabbing it off them. They can't do shit except cower right now.
Nope, they are running away now from you as you move towards them.
God damn it! Can I catch one?
Yeah, let's tackle them down and tie them up.
I'm sorry, but I'm grabbing the keys from this guy. I want to. How do I?
What's your land speed again?
Fast. I don't know. It doesn't say.
Yes, it does. It's the
Where
thing that
does it
says
say? Speed. Oh, my speed is 30.
25.
Nope.
Neither of us can catch them?
They both have speed of 30 as well. So the moment that you make a move, they start running.
Well, we can dash, which doubles our speed.
And so can they.
Oh, are they that scared?
you magic them.
You said cower. They are doing everything now that they can supernaturally do to get away on this.
Look, let's just take the victory here. All right. So
not if they get back up.
All right. Well, we got to move quickly then. I open the maybe Silas door and I say, Silas.
I got bad news though, fellas.
What's up?
The length of command is only 1 round, so you got about 6 seconds.
Yeah, like after they carry out the command, basically.
Yeah.
God damn it. Are we in like a dead end right now?
Nope.
I say we should chase after them, and then as soon as it wears off, there'll be like a moment where they're disoriented. We tackle them, disarm them, tie them up, take their shit.
No, they know what's going on. They're not disoriented. They're like, they know that there's some magic going on. Like I said, you can see in their eyes. They're like,
okay.
All right. I yell into the cell that thing might be Silas, and I say, "Hey, wake up!"
Like you didn't. Sorry, Austin. You didn't tell them to be afraid.
Yeah.
You told them to cower.
It has to be a one word.
I know. I'm just saying that they're
Afraid is 1 word, though.
Okay, anyway, is that door with Silas, maybe Silas, unlocked?
No.
Yeah, so we can't do anything.
I basically yell into there.
You see no movement.
All right. I throw a pebble at him through the door.
Well, actually, while this is happening, Anne's gonna pull out her light crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Are we... shit. Talking is free action. Ronaldo, are we gonna kill these guys?
The guards? Oh, I hope so.
Okay, well, there's 6 seconds, so I'm gonna hit one with a crossbow. Fuck it, this is happening.
Guys, 6 seconds is like...
I know, it's 1 round.
It's 6 seconds.
I know, it's 1 round. I'm pulling out my crossbow, I'm getting it ready. I'm saying I'm going to hit this guy.
I'm legitimately throwing a pebble through the door. What do I roll for that?
Okay, you throw a pebble, roll,
Ranged attack is dexterity plus proficiency.
All right. Okay, I have no dexterity bonuses. So it's just +3. Okay. 12.
This is the 4th 12.
He is prone. Like he's not trying to avoid.
So that's advantage. You get to roll again.
Oh, cool. 17.
Nice.
All right. A pebble clangs off his armor and settles against the wall.
Nothing?
He doesn't move.
All right, Ronaldo gives up on this and tries the next door, but I imagine they're about to come get us.
Yeah, as soon as I'm able to, I'm crossbowing.
All right, Austin, you get a free shot.
All right.
And then we're going to roll for initiative.
13.
You miss.
Damn.
Good, I meant to. It's an intimidation tactic.
Initiative roll.
Okay. What? Just to make sure I don't screw this up. It's D20 plus what now?
The box at the top of your page just says initiative.
Right. I have no initiative bonus, so just D20. Okay.
11.
6. God damn it.
Wow.
Just not rolling well at all this round. Oh no! Johnny got 21.
Oh shit.
And 15. They're both attacking first.
All right. So
this is where we die.
Oh god.
All right. Just so I know, so I don't screw this up when it's my turn to attack. If I do survive, what am I rolling for my dank daggers?
+7 attack bonus, 1d4 plus 4 damage.
So that means to attack Leon, you're rolling a d20 plus 7.
Uh-huh.
And then when you hit, you're rolling 1d4
plus 4.
All right. Let's do it.
First of the guards, who is completely and entirely nonplussed by the fact that Austin shot, is going to attack you.
Who's you? Anne?
Austin. Anne. Okay. So first attack, 17. That's a miss, right?
You know that misses.
Yep.
What is your AC again, Austin?
My AC is 19.
Nice. All right. Mine's pretty good, not quite that much, but at 16. All right.
I'm pretty good at D&D.
Yeah.
The second one decides he's going to try and deal with Ronaldo.
Okay. Damn!
I believe
25! Yeah. Almost unnaturally. All right. What is my damage here? 6. That's not the worst, I guess. All right, so I'm at 37 right now.
And now it's Austin's turn.
So yeah, when Anne's gonna yell out, Silas, Alana. She's gonna try just yell that because talking is a free action.
Are you gonna use your?
No, because that would take an action to thaumaturgy. I'm just yelling.
Okay.
And then she's gonna turn to the guard attacking her and say, "We don't want to hurt you, but we will."
Alana?
Mm-hmm.
Are you awake?
Yes.
Kind of like...
I can't be put to sleep.
Oh yeah, she's part elf. Elves can't be put to sleep.
Oh, I'm just assuming that you would have, rested during the course of the night. I'm giving you an out here.
Oh yeah, I probably rested during the course of the night. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't sure if you said, are you asleep or are you put to sleep? I wasn't sure if you meant that I was put to sleep because I was like, that can't happen.
You've been where you are. You've been in a sanitarium cell location for pretty much all of the night. We'll get to the events of last night eventually, of course.
That's fine, whatever.
But you were secured in a location. You're suddenly awakened by somebody yelling your name and a little bit of commotion outside the door.
How far away are they?
You hear it nearby. It's not right outside, but from what you remember walking in, the space leading up to your accommodations were very cramped. So you could easily hear something from 50 or 60 feet away through these halls.
I'm gonna start banging on the door.
All right. So Austin, after Anne says, "We don't want to fight you," you hear a banging on the door from behind where the guards are.
Directly behind?
Not directly behind. There's a bit of echo playing, but you're sure that the source of the banging comes from past where they are.
Okay. Does this guard seem open to the idea of compromise? Can I make an insight check, perhaps, to see if there's any,
Yeah, go for it. Go for an insight check.
9.
You can't tell if he's thinking about sandwiches or mountain climbing.
All right. So if this dude isn't going to play, I'm going to hit him.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attack roll. I'm going to use my inflict wounds, that necrotic thing I did.
Yep.
To those monks.
That's nice.
Oof. Here we go. 13.
13 is a miss.
Oops. Okay, well, I lunge forward with my hand full of necrotic shit, and he doesn't get hit. I guess that's my turn, basically. I drop my crossbow, by the way, to do that.
Okay. Leon.
All right. Let's do this thing. All right. Ronaldo goes after the one that attacked him because he believes in revenge. That's just part of his kind of character.
All right.
27. I critted it. Natural 20 plus my 7.
Nice.
Okay, so what exactly are the rules here? Because I want to make sure I do this right. For crit.
It'll double your damage dice, so 2d4 plus 4.
Got it. Okay, that's cool.
2d4.
All right, so that's just 1 is 8. So I do 8 damage on my first swing.
Okay.
All right, I do get my second one, always, and I'm going to do it again. 21!
That's a hit.
Okay, so that's just,
Nice.
that's just a regular one, so it's 6. So I've done 14 damage so far.
Next round.
Yeah, no. Wait. I get a
Extra attack.
Yeah, extra attack. So I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Roll and do it again. I always get 3. 15. I don't know.
Miss.
Ah, crap. All right. He's doing his action surge because why not? He's pissed because someone hurt him. He just doesn't like that at all. 16.
Miss.
Damn. Oh, all right. So these guys have pretty high AC. All right. Well, did 14 damage on him. That's pretty good. Ronaldo looks really impressed with himself and sort of flexes a little. And that's his turn.
Oh, God.
That's pretty solid.
Next turn.
Yeah.
All right. Soldier 1 attacking Anne is a miss. Soldier 2 attacking Ronaldo, probably also a miss. All right. Anne.
Anne's gonna try to reason with him again. It's like, we're just here for 2 people, and we'll leave. We don't have to kill you. Do you want me to roll for persuasion, or is this guy...
If you want to try and convince him, you roll for persuasion.
13?
Not interested.
Okay. Can I see which door is getting banged on?
No, you can't.
Okay. Shit. I was thinking about trying to push him up against it and having Alana grab him from the inside. That would be pretty dope.
Yeah, it would. Oh well. Kill this dude.
I guess I'm gonna try to inflict wounds on this fool again. Nope. Missed bad. My turn's over.
All right, Leon.
All right. I only get a maximum of 3 now because I can only have 1 action surge, but that's okay. If talking is a... Can I try to persuade him as well? Like, as a free action without it costing any of my dagger swings?
I believe so.
Okay, so long as it doesn't cost me any of my swings. I say, I'm much stronger than you, and you need to stop doing this right now. I don't have to kill you, okay? My persuasion is +3. 8.
Not interested.
That's fine. That's worth a shot. Okay, now I'm gonna stab him to death instead.
I'm gonna stab him to death.
Yeah, because that's what he gets. 24!
All right, that's a hit.
It must be. All right. 8.
All right.
So I've done 22 damage on this fool so far. I'm gonna do my second of 3. 15.
Miss.
All right, then I'll try one more. 22.
That's a hit.
All right. I'm actually doing good rolls for a change. This is pretty cool. 6.
All right.
I've done 28 damage on this motherfucker.
So beginning of the next round, Soldier 1 is looking a little bothered. Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see him kind of compose himself and attempt something here.
Wait, is Soldier 1 my guy or Anne's guy?
Anne's guy. So the first soldier.
Got it.
And okay, so that's a miss.
Okay.
The one now attacking Leon, and that's also a miss, I guess, isn't it?
Yep.
He's also you get bonus actions you can use like just whenever, right?
If you have a thing that invokes bonus actions, they're not just like free actions.
Yeah. Okay, what do you mean a thing that you can like invoke bonus actions?
If it's like the description of it is like this is a bonus action, then you can use a bonus action, but it's not just like a separate thing that you can use for, you know what I'm saying? It's only specific things are for bonus actions.
Yeah, no, I recognize that, but you can do bonus actions essentially, right?
If you have something.
Like I can attack and do a bonus action in a round?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused about the difference between bonus and free action, but you guys go ahead.
Okay, Anne, your turn.
All right. I guess that we're just past negotiating with this fucking guy, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill them.
Johnny, quick question. Do I have Squeak with me?
You had Squeak when we last saw you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna search the room for any tiny holes I can put him through.
I mean, there's just the flap, right?
Yeah, there's the flap on the door.
Can I put him through the flap?
Are you talking like what's the word? Like mouse holes along the base, or?
Like, I'm gonna see if I can put him through the flap.
Okay, you can't get the flap open from the inside.
Ah.
Okay, I was just wondering if I could. Okay, no problem. Sorry, continue your fight or whatever.
Whose go is it?
Anne.
It's mine. Shit, I'm trying to think of something I can do that isn't just wasting all my spell slots on this one nerd.
You can just smash him with your mace. I mean,
that's part of D&D, just wasting spells on nerds. I mean,
it's true. It's a pretty huge component of the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna disengage from this dude as my action.
Oh.
Here's some cool ass flavor. Anne's gonna run at this dude and then slide between his legs.
Nice.
Because she's little, I don't have to roll for that. That's actually a thing halflings can do, is move through the spaces of bigger people. And she's gonna run towards the sound. She's gonna try to find whoever's banging on their door.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm going.
I mean, I'll keep banging on the door as long as it takes. So whatever.
And disengage means essentially that you're using your entire round to like.
It just means he can't opportunity attack me, but I can't attack him.
Right.
So you're basically leaving me with this guy.
Then absolutely. Leon, your turn.
Well, did I find it? Do I need to make a perception check to find the door? Did I run out of movement speed, or
the door is not within vision. You get the impression that it's around the corner.
All right.
Because the noise that's being made at this point in time, you're sure you'd be able to see a door shake.
All right. So I use all my movement speed, and then I'm done.
All right. Ronaldo swings. 13. That's not good. That's a miss. Trying again. 24.
24 is a hit.
Okay. I stab him. And in my mind, I do it like, how do I put this? While winking at him to distract him. 7!
And 7 damage.
Okay. Based on what Ronaldo can see of this guy, I still have one more swing, but based on what Ronaldo can see of this guy, does he look like he's like losing a lot of blood and maybe dying, or does he look pretty fit right now?
He doesn't look happy, but he's still in it.
All right. 20.
That's a hit.
All right. 5. Not great, but still. All right. Ronaldo says, "I'm going to murder you. Stop." Can I roll for can I roll for persuasion for that?
If you want.
That's intimidation, brah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's such an intimidation check.
That's fair. All right. In that case, I have +6 to intimidation. Because at this point, it's not so much a negotiation as it is a threat. So that's fair. 14.
He's still not interested.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna cut his fucking head off. That's fine.
Dude, I'm starting to think you need to make, like, natural 20s on these motherfuckers.
Johnny just doesn't like his combatants to ever surrender. We've had to murder all of them.
Yeah.
Having lost his target, the first soldier looks as though for a second he's kind of torn of whether or not to pursue Anne, but then sees the state his buddy is in and decides to attack you, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's ready for it. Miss.
Nope, hang on. So, 14's not hit, is it?
No, I have 16.
Okay. Alright. Second guy attacking you?
Nope.
And that is a hit, though.
Oh, okay. What are you doing with the other die, just so I know?
These are called superiority die.
Okay.
Essentially, the class that these guys are have these special abilities that they can commit dice rolls to allow them to, like, special maneuvers. The one that I just used is something called Precise Strike.
Okay.
Where you add the superiority die to an attack roll.
Yeah. There's different kind of fighters that can do different shit. You picked a fighter that crits on 19s and 20s.
Sweet. Okay.
The kind of fighter you're fighting has fancy die.
Yeah.
All right.
So he has hit you.
All right. What is my damage?
So he does 6 damage to you.
Okay, let's see. Then I am at 31, which is still pretty healthy, I guess. Then is it Anne's turn to look around?
Yeah.
If Anne's still within range of what's going on, so she's gonna Sacred Flame the guy who's taken all the damage.
Okay.
So he needs to save against 14 Dexterity.
Dexterity 14. He does not.
All right, he's going to take 8 damage.
8 damage.
And then Anne's going to use the rest of her move to go towards the sound of someone banging on the door.
Okay. Roll perception.
18.
You get a clear view of a door shaking that's being slammed on.
Do I have the movement to get to it?
It's probably about 20 feet away.
So I have the movement to get to it. My speed is 25.
Yeah.
All right, so I run up to it, and I say, Alana.
You hear Anne right outside the door.
Oh, thank God. Get me out of here.
We're here to save you. We're heroes. Even Ronaldo's here.
Could you just get me out? Like,
yeah.
I'd love that, because I've been in this cell, like, all night.
I've used my action already, so that's where that scene's going to end. It's Ronaldo's turn.
All right.
Which leads us to Leon.
That's fine. I attack the guy who's been, like, stabbed a million times and on fire. 9, not very good.
He's not having a good day.
21.
That's a hit.
Okay. 5.
All right. You get a dagger in between plates of the ribs, plates of the armor, right into the ribs. Your limited knowledge of doctoral anatomy says that you're like, that's a pretty good strike. Your incredible knowledge of erotic anatomy, however, informs you that that's a really, really sensitive spot, and you're like, man, I would not want to get stabbed there. That just like, it feels good when pretty boys and girls tickle you with feathers right there. And from the expression on his face, which, while inserting this slightly smaller weapon, you get the impression that he is also aware of this fact. Upon removing the dagger, there's a great gout of blood that comes pouring out the side, and he stumbles to his knees and falls face first on the floor.
Okay.
You should tell him, the other guy, that you'll accept his surrender and help him save his friend if he gives up.
Ronaldo looks at I can't do my third attack on the other guy, right? I'm not allowed to do that.
If he's also in melee range, I don't see why not.
I just wanted to check with Johnny before. He's
in melee range because they're both attacking you.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, I just wanted to double check so I didn't botch that. All right, in that case, I swing my dagger at my third dagger. I mean, not my third dagger, but my third swing at the last guy, and it's 12, and it's a miss anyway. But then Ronaldo says, unless you want some more of the same, unless you want your dick get cut off, and all kinds of horrible shit, you'll back off right now. There's still 2 of us, and there's 1 of you, and I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. Just back off.
Roll intimidation.
I'm gonna. He should be pretty damn intimidated right now. He just saw his friend get stabbed. 12.
Oh my god, how many 12s is that?
A lot.
That's 6.
I'm fuming.
Okay. He's still not very interested.
Okay, that's fine. I'll kill
goes to attack you.
For anyone who's been listening to the show and saying, "Why don't you have more combat?" This is the one. This is the episode where we finally fight again.
What if we get 12 12s? Oh, that's sad.
Oh shit!
Okay. First soldier crits, natural 20.
Oh god.
That's not that bad. You'll take like 20 damage maybe, max.
So that's double the dice, but not the additions, right, Austin?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's correct. I've been reading the book.
Yay!
18. Okay.
All right. 18 damage to Leon.
Okay.
Ow!
I have 13 left, then, if my basic math is correct. All right. Ronaldo does not like this at all.
Austin, your turn. Because Soldier 2 is taking, plenty of time to just bleed quietly across the clean concrete floor. Not concrete, sorry, stone.
I was going to say, Ronaldo says, just for that, I'm not going to keep offering to spare you anymore.
That was actually pretty badass from that guard's perspective. You shanked my friend. I'm stepping up. Step up to the streets.
Whatever.
Too bad it's too late for his friend.
He can still be stabilized.
Oh.
Anne's got to get back here.
Not if he dies too.
All right. Sorry, go ahead. Anne, Lana, figure this thing out.
You said when we came in here that these gates weren't like super sturdy. Can you elaborate on that? Does it look like I could bust one down with like a good...
No, I said that the upstairs weren't super sturdy. These ones are significantly more sturdy than the upstairs.
One of that dead guard may have the keys,
No, the one in charge has the keys.
God damn it.
All right. So...
Help.
Yeah, I don't know what I was planning.
Yeah, what was that?
I was hoping that I could bust her out and then she could help, but...
Yeah.
Or draw the other guard away.
That's cool. Don't worry. But now I need help.
All right. So now I'm gonna turn her... Okay, so I can... Alana, I'm so good to see you. I gotta go help... I have to go help Ronaldo. He's dying.
I'll be here.
All right. I'm gonna run my 25 feet back, and then all my spells have ranges of like 60 feet, so I should be good, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a guiding bolt, just a bolt of like white light energy at that dude's back.
Okay.
25.
That's a hit.
All right, and since when the bolt hits him, it covers him in light, and the next attack on him gets advantage.
Okay.
But that's also going to do damage, obviously.
Yeah.
16 damage.
16 damage.
I'm using up all my slots for you, Alana. You better appreciate this.
I appreciate getting out of this cell when it actually finally happens.
All right. It's my go. So you say I get advantage?
Yeah, so if your first roll misses, essentially...
Okay.
Or, roll twice for attack, basically, because you want to pick the higher one. If your second one's a natural 20, take it.
Okay. Fine. So, well, all right.
You hit him regardless, but do it again. Because it might be spectacular. It's
all right.
not, but...
All right.
So take the 22.
All right. 5. Okay, I still get 2 more swings. So, 11. Not good. Miss. One more. 18.
Miss.
18 is a miss? Really? Oh,
18
damn.
is a miss.
These guys are tough. All right, Ronaldo, stabs him once. And he says, there's more where that came from. That's all he's got. He's bleeding, and he doesn't feel well.
What's your AC again, Leon?
Mine is 16.
So 16 is a hit, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
Okay. You take 6 damage.
6. Okay, so I have 7 hit points left from...
Oh, God.
And, sorry, there's one other thing he wants to do this round.
Of course there is!
Okay. Anne.
Yeah. Sacred Flame. He's got to save against 14.
And that's a dex save, right?
Yep.
Ronaldo says, you made me fight 2 guys at once. Come on.
Save.
All right, that's my turn then. Oh, I'm gonna run into that guy's like melee range. I'm presenting myself as an option.
Okay.
I'm here to save you, Ronaldo.
He's not really impressed though that Ronaldo shanked his buddy.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just so you know. But it is, speaking of Ronaldo, his turn.
It is? Okay, all right. All right, here, I'm swinging. Crit again.
Critical
right.
hit.
Nice.
So
What just
that
happened,
is...
guys? That's 3 natural 20s we've rolled in this combat alone.
And it's making up for all the damn 12s.
Yeah, making up for all the damn 12s.
11.
Fucking lucky 12, man. Lucky 12. So 11 damage?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I have 2 more hits. 2 more swings, anyway. 9. No. 23.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it is. 5.
All right.
Botch, whatever. Johnny just rolled something secret in the chat and it botched again.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't something secret. Sorry, that was his attack.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, it is still a botch.
Yeah, total botch. That's a 1. After I'm like, what's up with all the crits, guys? I roll my second one of the fight.
In my mind, he swings and Ronaldo kind of like pirouettes out of the way. So
I'm sorry, I'd love to do more flavor text for the combat, guys, but it would just take too much time.
No, I agree. That's the only one I'm going to do.
All right, Anne.
Anne's actually going to use command again. And it's going to be, command is surrender. 14.
I'm not sure. There's something about it being, like, it can't be harmful or something.
I can't make you hurt yourself.
If your command is directly harmful to it. Yeah, so I suppose that works. So it's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Fails. So he drops his sword and shield and gets his hands up.
All right, we immediately tackle him. Tie him up.
Okay, that's grapple though, isn't it? He has surrendered. You still got to grapple him though. So that's a strength, isn't it?
That's fine. I plus 3 for strength, so I get 8, so that's not good. But I guess you have to roll 2 for Johnny.
Well, okay, hold on. You do this, because you're trying to grapple him. Johnny has to roll a strength check against you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you beat me.
He beat you? All right, Anne's going to kick away his weapon and shield.
All right.
She's not going to try to get in between you guys fighting.
Okay.
I mean, if that's all we can do, is there anything else?
Yeah, let's kill this dude.
Yeah. Okay, so, did you kick the weapon past Ronaldo, or the other way?
Yeah, past Ronaldo.
Okay. So, he's going to try to use this combat to move to the weapons, so I don't think he has any disengage skills, though.
Everyone can disengage.
Okay.
But that's just his action, so he can get by without getting counterattacked.
Okay, so then, yeah, he spends his combat disengaging and moving to his weapon and shield.
Okay, then it's Anne's turn to kill.
Anne's turn to kill. Should I attempt to grapple him to the ground, or should I just hurt him?
Let's murder this guy. God, let's just fucking kill him.
Sacred Flame, 14 dex again.
All right, 14 dex.
Can that be the name of the episode? Let's murder this guy.
Fail.
12!
Yes! It's on a 12, and it's a fail. All right, Austin.
7 12s.
Let's get some damage.
So many gosh dang 12s. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. You can see that some of the cloth on his armor is rather on fire, but he's still unhappily attempting to continue.
All right.
Leon.
I slaughter him. 24.
That's it.
Okay.
And yells, don't kill him. We can just leave these guys here.
7.
You get him right in the spine.
Oh, is he dead?
Like you come up right underneath the armor, and you're pretty hurt. You're pretty sure you hear like there's a weird kind of like crunch sound that you're not like.
Oh God!
You've never really quite heard, but then you're like, I'm not sure I've ever really stabbed anybody in the spine before. Yeah. And curiosity gets the better of you for a minute, and you kind of like wiggle the dagger back and forth.
Oh God!
And as you're doing that, you kind of like. For a split second, you're like, wow, that's a really strange... And then the guy's legs just kind of go limp. And he falls off the blade face first, and his head hits the ground with a palpable thump.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And you hear labored breathing suddenly just vanish, almost in a split second.
Ronaldo does 2 things. First, he grabs the keys. And then the second thing is he says, Anne, I don't want to die, so if you have any magic healing stuff, that would be great.
Cure wounds. Cure wounds you for 9.
Okay, so I have 16. That's not great, but it is livable. And Ronaldo takes the keys, and I guess that could be the end of the episode if we're running low on time. But he's basically heading towards the door.
Well, I have 2 questions real quick. Are both of the dudes dead?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. All right, Anne says a little prayer and then runs over to Alana's door. I assume you're running to Silas's door.
I don't know where Silas is, so we're
the one you thought was Silas, right?
Well, yeah, first, I'm going to the banging just because I know immediately that's a thing, and maybe Silas didn't do shit, so...
Yeah, well, okay, so when we get to Alana's door, I'm like, Alana, we're here to save you.
Great! Open the door!
Ronaldo does. I unlock it.
Okay. I think a good ending place would be like, Alana, tell us what happened.
That would be perfect.
And then next week we can start with that.
Alana's like, have I got a story to tell you?
I was going to be like, well, it all started with ...
Yeah.
Back when I was a youngster in my old days.
Ronaldo is going to loot those guys. He's just preoccupied right now. I'm claiming loot is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm a cleric. I don't loot bodies.
Jeez, you and your loot, guys.
Next time on Dice Funk.
Well, Leon, the masseuse rolls a 20. You are gonna walk away from this a changed man.
No, you don't understand, AC. They started it.
Ronaldo takes the heads of the 2 guards as intimidation +3.
Alana looks around the corner, sees the dead bodies, and goes, I need to get better friends.
We're the worst. We are.
As always, our theme song is A Fistful of Nickels, the overclocked remix arrangement of Shadow's theme from Final Fantasy VI. Executive producers for March 2016 are Joseph Timbrello, Ingmar Grumman, The Cult of Gorfanax, Michael Goodell, Wayne Witzke, Brent, Jason, Dash Shawn the Rage Monster, Carl Kurtz, Eric Kimball, Harrison Andrew, Luke Powers, Phoenix Mod, Jade, Tarka, Jorit, Viger Arnston, Anna Stuhlfarer, Giorgio Renna, Christopher Charlo, Cody Jackson, August Rue, and Taylor Hoyt. If you want to support the show, there are a number of ways to get the word out, whether you comment on Channel Awesome, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Podbean, or rate us on iTunes. If you want to help more directly, you can find Leon at patreon.com/renegadecut. You can find Jess at patreon.com/ravenalegria13. And you can find me at patreon.com/Austin Yorsky. If you want to support Johnny, you can buy him an HTC Vive. Please, someone, for the love of God.